But either way, this place is magic. What'd you get?
Hi, we're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we left the United States and backpacked through 11 countries, all before deciding to come back home and try something completely new, pivoting into boat life. Our current adventure is America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile journey through small towns, big cities, and the wilderness from the eastern portion of the United States, through the Great Lakes and Canada, and down the Midwest rivers, all aboard our home on the water, Pivot. Make sure you subscribe as we share our journey through the highs, lows, and everything in between.
Oh, it's cold. This is a terrible idea. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Regulate your breathing.
Oh my god.
Regulate your breathing. That was all Elliot's idea, none of my idea. Crazy. How was it?
That's a way to start the day.
Yeah.
We are really enjoying Thousand Island so far. I've already jumped in the water quite a few times. Jen's gonna take the plunge before we cruise over to Clayton today.
It is so cold.
You haven't even jumped in yet.
I already know it's cold.
Why? Because I'm wearing a sweatshirt and pants?
Yeah. And it's not sunny.
It's gonna be 80 something today, but if it wasn't 80 last night, it's been getting into like the 50s and 60s. All right, last thoughts before you jump in. The freezing cold, I mean nice water. All right, let's see it. On 3 with everybody watching on YouTube, okay? And we'll call it out. You're gonna do it the first time?
No.
No. All right, you ready?
No, I'm not actually.
You just said you were ready. You literally just said it.
Yeah, and then I chickened out.
1,
2, 3.
2, 3.
Oh my god, that's cold. I'm okay. Alrighty.
Ollie, are you helping? Guess what the water temperature is. I'm gonna look it up right after this.
I'm gonna guess 62.
62.
Holy cow.
Heard it here first.
High five.
You did it. Good job, Ollie. You were moral support. Alright, according to the Death Finder, it is 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, there's a high probability of that being absolutely correct. On the upper helm station, for some reason, both of our units sometimes say something different, even though we only have one of each like type of unit underneath the hull. It says it's 62 degrees.
Oh, so I was actually right.
Yeah, you were right, actually.
Wow.
It's kind of funny. Yeah, that is what Jen said. Good job. Part of being in these wider bodies of water, especially since we're right next to Lake Ontario, is that we have to keep an eye on the weather, even more closely than we would in other areas. And we have some wind coming in this afternoon, and tomorrow is super windy. So we were thinking we need to go to Marina to pick up some packages and get ready for Canada. So we were thinking about just going tomorrow, staying for one night. But since the wind's gonna be rough tomorrow, docking's gonna be rough. And if it's 60 bucks to dock, might as well just go one day early and not worry about docking when it's blowing 20 knots into a very tight marina. So that's the plan for today. About a 4-mile ride to Clayton. You ready to go? all these lake houses is just giving me the like quintessential summer camp vibe. On the lake, docks, flags, like you see like some people have canoes and kayaks, and I don't know, it just seems like this would be the place to be growing up, coming out here either with like a organized camp or summer home. Well, Clayton's right over there. It's only a short cruise today and the wind's already picking up. They didn't really give us any trouble about coming to dock early. It's about noon. So it's on the early end for when people normally come into a marina. Well, we're preparing for both sides to dock because we don't quite know if we're gonna bow in or stern in. We're gonna see how the wind looks inside the marina. It should be a little bit more protected once we get into the marina.
We had the whole way room too. That's where we're going. Okay. Stern line is on, or like he has it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Not bad, not bad. Good job, babe. Fortunately, we had two lovely dock hands helping us out. And everything went according to plan, which is always good. Welcome to Clayton, New York. One way to do it. We're all checked in, we got the bathroom codes, the Wi-Fi, and one kind of funny thing, I think it's funny, it's just interesting about being in this region. I mean, we are literally just a couple miles from Canada, so a lot of these ports here on the United States side, which I'm sure is on the Canada side too, they all have like customs offices for people checking in. And so if we're coming back to the States or checking into the States, use an app called Roam, which I'm sure we'll go into later whenever we're checking in and checking out of the different countries. That little ducky lost his family all the way over here. He's crying. You'll find your family.
And all 6 ducklings have been reunited. And to top it off, I just saw a beaver, potentially maybe an otter, I'm not sure. But either way, this place is magic. Ollie, are you waiting for me to come back? For lunch today, I made us some chickpea salad sandwiches, and I made like a really big batch so that way we could have this over the next few days that we're here, so that way we could really focus on getting all the work done that we need to do while we're here and not so much focus on the meals, which we're trying to reduce the amount of food that we have on board, because going into Canada they're very particular about what foods you may be bringing in. So we're trying to empty out our fridge of like produce and stuff like that as much as possible.
All together.
There's only 3 ducklings now.
She lost a few more.
She lost half of her squad.
Maybe they're just having fun.
We are about to go explore downtown Clayton. Let's go.
There's a lot of outdoor activities, and if you have bikes, perfect for that.
along the waterfront, they have a ton of Adirondack chairs out for you to watch and enjoy the view, because these views are spectacular. They even have some free docks here in Clayton, but they are not overnight docks, so you cannot keep your boat here overnight for 24 hours or anything like that. It's more like for day use only. But what a beautiful little spot.
Like much of the region here, it was originally settled by the Indians. The Algonquin tribe was here. Then the French came in, took over, and then finally the English and the Americans came in. And it really had a big boom with the railroad. And a lot of people from the city would come up here and kind of have their vacation homes on all of the islands that we've seen cruising today and yesterday. There is so much park space here in Clayton. It's kind of outrageous. Like the entire waterfront is all open for pedestrians, and then like right next to that there's all the historic buildings built in the 1800s and early 1900s. But it's kind of cool. Like there's that little area, and like look at this park. It's just like very well maintained, beautiful views, and like a lot of seating. I don't know. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Time to do what we love to do, which is grab some beers at a local brewery. That margarita pizza was wood-fired and absolutely delicious, well worth it. I got the hook, line, and sinker IPA. Well, actually it was a double IPA, so feeling pretty good right now. And Jen got the hard cider, both local to this brewery. Are you gonna do it any other way? We actually backtracked a little bit from the brewery, and here is the Antique Boat Museum. Now they're closed. They close at 5 p.m. so it's a little bit after 6, and so we're not going to be going there. But we've heard raving reviews from it. Just looking through the windows, it looks pristine, and I bet it's pretty cool. So a fun thing to do might be to go to the museum, learn about the wooden boats and the history of boating here in the Thousand Islands, and then right across the street, grab a beer.
And tickets are $14 a person, but they do have discounts for military, seniors, and children. Look at that! What is that?
Jen's been leading the trek, and we're ending up at the ice cream place. It's funny how that works out.
Shocker!
Hi. You guys have soft serve?
We do.
Can I get a small soft serve vanilla?
What'd you get?
I got the vanilla soft serve. What'd you get, babe?
I got Maine wild blueberry and caramel truffle.
We're gonna walk around to the lovely Adirondack chairs and eat these with the view, hopefully before they melt. We are happy to report all of the ducks are back together. Family is reunited. Hey, what are you doing, little ducky? Mom's like, immediately. Hey, come on, Stuart.
It is almost 9 p.m. and it is still light outside. That is one thing that we've really been enjoying about being so far north for the summer, is that we get to really maximize our sunlight hours, and it's kind of nice because typically boaters wake up with the sun and then they go to bed with the sun. So it has been really nice to be able to maximize these daylight hours. We hope you enjoyed this video today as we traveled from our anchorage this morning to Clayton and did a little bit of exploring and walking through Clayton today. Tomorrow will be all about boat work and some boat projects that we have. So we hope you stick around for that. Just another day on America's Great Loop.
Like 20 minutes that passes when Jennifer stands on the ledge versus jumping in.
You know, at least I go in the water.
Take two.
Okay, sorry, I just want to make sure we didn't run aground. We don't need drama. We want a boring cruise. Boring.